My producer sent me that, and then we had a conversation, and we both come to the same conclusion. And that conclusion is some people just don't like women. Like, how can you like women? Do you like them? I like them. What y'all? Why y'all don't want to see nothing with women in it? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Whole Views, and today we're going to be talking about He-Man, the Masters of the Universe Revelation series that just came out on Netflix this weekend. I watched the whole thing. We need to talk about it, and we need to talk about the controversy surrounding it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. Help me to continue to grow. We've never had a negative month here. Help us keep that going forward. Right off the top, let's talk about the show. I want to get the show stuff out of the way here. First and foremost, what you need to understand is that this is a property surrounding Masters of the Universe. It is a very, very old property, right? So there's things about it that people know from their childhood, and people are very connected and attached to their childhood. I grew up watching He-Man. I remember the old cartoons very vaguely. I do remember these are late 80s or early 90s movie with Dolph Lundgren. Like, that is my key thing that I go back to. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is I remember He-Man from a child, and I was ready to see more content, including the He-Man characters in franchise. Judging the show based on the 5 episodes that we got, I would say this thing is very good. I would say that it goes very hard. I think that the ideas behind the show, as far as introducing characters, giving them life, as well as giving them meaningful moments throughout, was very, very, very well done. I really enjoyed how all the characters had time to shine, and even had the opportunity to kind of really expand the mythos behind them from what we knew as children and in that old movie from the 90s. To make it plain, it's very good. You should go check it out. It's only 30 minutes an episode. There are only 5 episodes. This is a part 1, and you feel that as you're watching it. Like, as you go through it, by the time you get to episode 3, you kind of know, hey, there's going to be a turn in the story at some point. And 5 brings that turn. That final episode brings the turn. And it's a very cool turn and an easy way to continue the story and reintroduce people. I really, really liked it. It was good. It was very, very good to me. Have to give it like a 9 out of 10. Great little series. Now on to the controversy. So giving you a little bit of background about me and the way I operate. My producer is the guy who really pays attention to everything. I am very busy. I have 2 kids. I am married. I'm very into my wife and into my husbandly, fatherly duties. I am a teacher, so during the school year, I'm super busy. So I don't pay attention to all the news and the rumors and the reports. I get things from my producer, and then I report or talk about or watch those things and make videos on them. So while I was very vaguely aware, I really did forget that He-Man was coming out. I did know that He-Man was coming out. I did not know about any of the surrounding thoughts or any information about He-Man. I just knew we was getting an animated He-Man from Kevin Smith, and I thought, cool. I totally forgot about it. And then when it came out, I was like, oh, something to watch this weekend, because I won't be able to get to the theaters and watch some of the movies that I wanted to watch and review. So the day that the series dropped, the controversy like flooded the interweb, and there was just tons and tons of videos being made, and I just don't understand people. Like, I really don't get people. Let me read you some of these video titles and show you as we go through them, because I'm only left with a few thoughts. Looking at the first one, and I hate to bring in other channels and stuff, but I'm not going through the whole process of like highlighting names or like eliminating the names as they scroll by. They're just gonna be there. I'm not trying to like disrespect nobody, but just some of the stuff people are saying. Like, looking at the first one, Kevin Smith lied. Netflix He-Man goes full woke. I'm like, full woke? Like, that's what y'all saw when y'all saw this? Bait and switch. Big on the thumbnail. By the power of why men. Like, this is a female in the thumbnail. Like, I'm not gonna give y'all my thought yet. She-Man in a thumbnail. Kevin Smith is fired. Kevin Smith just effed himself. Masters of the Universe Revelation bends He-Man over. Like, that's what y'all got when y'all watched these same things? That's what you took away from it. Continuing. He-Man eviscerated by fans and reviews tank. Like, I loved it. What did these people look at? Did they see the same story developing? Did they follow the same everything else? I know that, stuff is subjective, but at the same time, like, if it's good, it's good, and if it's not, it's not. And it's kind of hard for me to understand why people saw what they saw here. You continue. You get feminist agenda in Masters of the Universe. Where? Proof Kevin Smith lied about He-Man and Masters of the Universe on Netflix. Skip this show. Like, He-Man, too woke. I don't get it. I don't get what all these people saw in watching the show. So my producer sent me that, and then we had a conversation, and we both come to the same conclusion. And that conclusion is some people just don't like women. Like, how can you like women? Do you like them? I like them. Why y'all don't want to see nothing with women in it? Okay, take for instance Gunpowder Milkshake. Like, I watched that. I said, 7 out of 10, nothing special really happens in it, but it's fun to watch. It was cool. And then I check into other people's thoughts and other people's reviews, and I see people trashing it, calling it woke, feminist garbage, this and that. And I'm like, granted, all the good guys in that movie were women. All the bad guys in that movie were men. I can see how you say that. I noticed it by the time they got to the library scene. Like, man, there's an endless supply of henchmen, none of whom are female. That's strange. Oh well, let's see how this ends. Like, it didn't stop me from enjoying what I was watching. And honestly, between me and my producer, we just don't know why some people saw this show and said, it's woke. First of all, when did woke become like a bad thing? I thought the phrase was stay woke, like stay aware. Now, if something is labeled woke, like it's bad. To have a show like He-Man, without getting into too many spoilers, that is really not even focused on He-Man and focused on Teela, and gives you a good story from her, and gives you like a real good setup for a second half of like a season almost. It's like, I thought this was good. Like, it was good. I enjoyed seeing Eternia go from a magical place to a tech-based place, and watching how people like really devolved in their thinking from, okay, we magical, mystical, praising this way, to now we're technologically advanced and we're praising this and we're building this up to be the monument that we worship in such. I thought that was cool. I thought all the performances was cool from all the different voice actors. I like the animation. I like the fact that it was so well done that even Orko had a moment that was like pivotal as well as emotional. Like, what did y'all not like? Everybody did good. This was good. And I know I keep referring to the show as He-Man. It's really Masters of the Universe. Whatever, bruh. I just don't understand how people can get so upset over a cartoon that came out in the 80s and like a horrible movie that came out in the 90s. Like, what emotional attachment do y'all have to these properties that make people so upset? I saw one person, and I didn't see the thumbnail again in my pass through, but I saw one person said Kevin Smith career is over. Kevin Smith career is over. Dude has been working in Hollywood, doing stand-up, starring in films, making films, directing, just being a force in Hollywood for like 35 years. Just got greenlit for Clerks 3, but his career is over. What's wrong with people? Because he made He-Man about a girl. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And trust me, I can recognize when agendas are being pushed. At the same time, if it's good, it's good. It don't have to be bad because it's whatever. I'm done. Enjoy yourself. guard your heart. Go watch Masters of the Universe if you want to see a good little animated film. I'm done though. I don't know why people don't like women, because women-centric stories are not bad. You can have those, and you can have black-centric stories. Shout out to Grayskull, by the way. Black man, dreadlocks. Woo! Boy, I was hyped to see that. But regardless, they probably would say I'm with the woke stuff or whatever. I don't know. I'm out of here, man. Enjoy yourself.